And they had him on this little table. And this big tube going in his mouth, down into his lungs. And the machine was moving it for him. And I could tell he just was crying.
We're on our way to a little town called Athens to meet the Vitali family. It is Sarah, Lou, Kane, and little Louie Jr. Now, this is a very special family who has a very special need. Take a look at this tape and you'll see why we're here. Lou and Sarah met and fell in love 8 years ago. Now, after they got married, they bought a fixer-upper and started a family. And they have 2 incredible kids, Kane, who's 3, and then little Louie Jr., who's 2 years old.
Couldn't be more special. He is 1 in 5 million medically.
Yes, he is. He is. When he was born, the doctors told us that he would most likely not live, that he had a nervous system disorder of some kind that can't be explained, and he probably wouldn't make it.
Little Louie suffers from a lot of complex medical issues. He was born with skeletal abnormalities. He has to eat through a feeding tube and breathe through a trach in his throat. And he also has to deal with arthrogryposis. It's a rare disorder that limits the mobility of his arms and his legs.
The doctors always tell us he's never gonna walk, but they told us he was never gonna breathe. They told us he was never gonna live. They told us a lot of things that, thank God, were not the case, so. Don't worry, honey, you can walk if you want to.
Louie has special needs, but this little guy is definitely full of life, man. Energy and personality. Even though he will never talk, he understands and communicates with his eyes, and he's learning sign language. He also expresses himself through painting and has inspired Sarah to take action in the community. Last year, Sarah founded Angel Boy Art.
Art is just a universal language that even somebody that can't communicate in any other way can communicate with art.
So right now, Louie needs 24-hour medical care in a safe, happy, and sterile environment. But here's the thing. The home that the family lives in is a death trap. There's no proper insulation to keep Louie from getting an infection. The house is cramped and narrow, so it's definitely not wheelchair accessible. And get this, there's no concrete foundation. So the family lives in constant fear that one day their house is gonna collapse on them.
There's just not the safety that we need to have for Louie to live a normal, healthy life. When Louie was born, I thought that I was gonna have to sit there and watch my newborn son die on that table. And now I turn around and I look at him today and I see I just see the way he smiles at me. And I can't give him an environment where he can be at his full potential.
I fully accept Louie for what he is, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't break my heart to know that I can never, ever give him what he needs.
You guys can see how special this family is, right? And right now, where they're living, there's no way that little Louie Jr. can reach his full potential, but we can change that.
Absolutely.
So what do you say, guys? Can we do this?
Yes.
All right, well, bring it in, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Yes.
Well, then let's do it! Good morning, Vitali family! Lou, Sarah, Kane, and little Louie Jr. Wake up and come on out here! I know you guys have been dealing with some tough stuff. I know this little guy's got some challenges going on. This week, we're gonna work on getting you guys into a better house for you and your kids. Let's see it, bring it up here. It's the morning of day 3. Since we're in the Green Mountains of Vermont, we decided to go green with our build. And to do that, we're using this right here. It's called ICF, which is insulated concrete form. What's really cool about this, you've got 2.5 inches of foam, and these plastic pieces right here actually hold the rebar in place. We pour a concrete mix in between, it's sandwiched, and becomes very well insulated. Okay, so I can't really show you everything I'm doing in Louie Jr.'s room.
And don't even ask what's going on right now, especially with these guys, but no, I'm not mucking around.
This week has been all about fun for me, and our friends at CVS Pharmacy, they get fun. Look how cool this is. They've given a playground system to Kane and Louie Jr. and so many other cool things to make Louie Jr.'s life a little better. But the cool part about this is it's wheelchair accessible, and it's got this rubber matting on the ground. It's really soft, safe, and the wheelchair can get anywhere to play. That's a lot of fun for Kane and Louie Jr.
When we got out of the limo, Lou and I had to take a few moments just to hold each other and just to feel so good that now everything's gonna change and everything's gonna be easier.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. When that bus pulled out of the way, I saw the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. We were always worried that Louie was gonna be held back by our old house. You know, there's not enough room for him to spread his wings. Now in this new house, he can fly wherever he wants and nobody's getting in his way. Come in here. Oh my God. Look at that picture. Oh my God, look, they put it up there, the one. Honey, look at this.
Oh my God!
Suction in the wall. In the wall.
Mama, don't cry.
Oh, it's okay, honey. Mama's happy. The setup in the old house in the living room, we had one very small patch of rug, and that was the only space that was safe for Louie. To know that we can walk around our house freely without having to carry equipment with us, he is free. That house has made him free and given him his independence.
There's a big choo-choo train. Bubbles, bubbles. I love the train. My train.
All aboard!
Wait, I'm gonna shut the door. Look, there's a door.
Look at all this space. Look at this.
Oh my God,
Oh my God.
Oh.
It makes me happier than anything else to see my wife smile. I love her so much, and to see the look on her face, it means more to me than anything else.
Oh my God. Louie, look at your room, honey. Look at all the monkeys. What do you think? When Louie looked around his room, he was absolutely engaged. And that is so awesome. Do you know what this means for him?
You know, it means he can give himself a bath when he gets older. The lift in Louie's room, it means so much to me to have that. Right now, he's so small. So we pick him up and we bring him. But he's gonna get older and he's gonna get heavier. And that lift will hold him whether he's 20 pounds or 200 pounds. And that's something that we never, ever would have been able to do for him.
Our buddies at CVS Pharmacy wanted to make sure that Louie was taken care of, so they filled this space full of medical supplies. So you guys have got nebulizers, you've got syringes, you've got the mobile transport that takes him to the bathtub, all the suction units that are on all the walls, everything Louie needs.
Little Louie's room really symbolizes the chance to be a kid and That's what every parent wants for their kid, is for their kid to just enjoy their childhood.
Louie, you like the room?
It's just awesome to know you could really kind of make a difference in a kid like little Louie Jr.'s life. It just shows you that you may have obstacles, you may have challenges, but you can still live life.
Go ahead, Louie.
Welcome to the playroom. Look at all this room you guys can play together.
Now you have room to play with Louie. This is awesome.
You can climb up in there.
Say hooray! Hooray! What do you think, Louie? You like it, don't you?
Hey, I know you.
Playground!
Hey, Kate.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh! Look at this!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Louie, you can go right up on the playground too!
Hey, guys, look how easy for your brother to get up there, too.
Yo.
We just wanted to give you the things that you couldn't give them so that you guys can continue being the parents that you are and raise this guy to meet his full potential
And beyond.
and beyond.
Dreams can come true. I don't care how big or how crazy a dream it is. They do come true. Because Louie Jr. was never supposed to make it. And to see him alive and thriving and inspiring so many people, it's more than I could have ever hoped for.
Well, I guess there's just one thing left to say. Welcome home, Vitali family. Welcome home.
Yeah.